Hello everybody, welcome to Kimbweta session. This is Richard. Today we're going to learn about business fundamentals as a part of this course of MIS. Okay, when we're talking about business, we're talking about providing goods, services or products to customers, and in return we get money, or we get money, or we just get something of value so as we can have the revenue. So when we are talking about businesses and information system, now we just want to see how and when we can integrate businesses and information systems. That's why we're studying about these businesses, right? And businesses can be of profit or non-profit, but most of the businesses are profit-oriented businesses. You see that? And also businesses as category, we can have the wholesale businesses, or we can have manufacturers businesses, we can have retailers businesses, we can have service businesses, we can have not-for-profit organizations, they are just businesses, and also we can have governments as a business. So basically this lecture or this session, you should understand the basic business operation and the basic business, very basic business function. And also we have to know what are the information decision processes that are performed in the businesses. So you have to be very, very careful to understand on the business's functions and how we can introduce the concept of information system within the daily activities that are involving information processing. Okay, in any businesses or organizations that do businesses, there should be these main functions. That we should have accounting function for just keeping records of all transactions and all, let's say, all the records about transaction and so on, and other costs in the organization. And also we have finance function. This is basically used to allocate resources so as for running the organization. And marketing, this is a function that is used to introduce the product that the company produces to the customers, and providing the sales and making that to make the company to be aware, to be identified by its customers. And also we have production. This is a function that is used to produce those goods so as it can sell it. You see, I think it's for creator and human resource management function. This is for just it's a company. Within a company there is a function just to control or to manage the people who are working for that company. And also we have research develop. This is just for making research on how they can develop the company. Also we have information services, so about maybe we can have a website and so on. So basically in this lecture you have to understand the concept of information and the concept of information and businesses operation, because our main aim is to interact information system within a business operation. And when I'm saying business operation, we are talking about the activities that are done within the business so as they can make profit and basically to produce a product and make profit. So as we know that information within businesses are passing according to the department, according to the work group. So we should understand how we can just integrate information system in businesses by understanding this very basic concept like management or decision. So when we're talking about management, you can find this. That's how we learn the business, how we use the business function. This is all about management. And we're talking about decision. This is the best way of choosing which is the right step or which is the right path to use when we are doing anything in our company. And there are different types of decisions. Thus we have strategic decision, you have to consider that these are for future, mostly for strategic, for future plan, and are made by very, very high level leaders. We have tactical decision, operation decision, they should train themselves, right? Okay, this is a very important thing that we have to understand. So we have the basic information that we should process in a business, and these things are very, very important to understand, that we have very basic business information to be processed within any organization, that we have interlinked customers order. But please, you have to understand that this some kind of processes, information processes, are basically done by very, let's say, in any business company, regardless of which size, maybe it may be whole manufacturer. So if you find something that is not clear to you, because some like keeping track of inventory, you may find this is for manufacturer. So even if the wholesaler or the retailer can do this, but not as much as it is in manufacturer, right? So I just want to keep on. Okay, so let's see these business information processing. So the first is interlinked customer order. This means that now we receive customers' order so that we can start processing. And you have to understand that within all these information processing, we should know that there are some inputs and output. So in every level here we'll have input and output. And for example, now we have interlinked customer. Here in interlinked customer's order, we should know that we have to get the order from the customer. It may be using email, using some phone, or it can be using other things like fax. Okay, the customer's order is received, and is received by parts of the functions. This is in marketing, and also here we have inputs and outputs, that is sales order and shipping order. So you have to understand just a little bit on how the inputs and outputs come out. So when we come to the next, it's correcting customers' payment, but this is after we bill the customer, right? The coming step from correcting interlinked customers' order is billing or invoicing. And also we come to correcting customers' payments, that we take the customer's payment, because after customer make order, then we bill it and the customer pay. So we provide the input is an invoice that from the billing and the customer payment. We take then we give out customer pay statement and overdue notes, and the customer has paid. And also about account receivable report, because the company has and some money, so we put it in account receivable. This is basically accepting payment, this account receivable report. And also the next step is to keep track of inventory. So we try to see if in the stock that we have the commenting for doing production of the order, or I mean if we want to process that order, do we have the required resource to process the order? So now we go to check for raw material or work in process or finished goods that are there, so as we can start processing the order. So we keep track on inventory. See that when we're saying inventory, just like raw material, this is the types. So these things that can be used for, inventory are like this: raw material, work in process, things, those goods maybe that are either in raw material or work in process or finished goods. So you have to understand. Don't be disturbed when you hear about inventory, right? So we here basically we need that receiving notes, and we inventory order report if there is no inventory, there are no inventory for that order, inventory value report. So we give those so as to ensure that we get the required inventory for processing the order. And the next is purchase stock and material. If by chance we don't have those we don't have those materials in stock, we go there to buy. So we determine the supplier and prepare purchase order so as we can buy the resources that are needed for processing that order, so that we can produce that good, so as we can deliver it to the user. So here inventory order, because we didn't have the required things for processing that order. So we are going to purchase, and then we come to produce the goods or the products that the customer want. Basically, this is done in the manufacturer businesses. So don't be overwhelmed, because it's not sound very clear to the normal businesses that they can't do this, because all of these processes are basically done in manufacturer level of business, right? So if they go to inventory, the input of purchasing stock and material is inventory order report, because we need to get another inventory, and then we give out the output. Here is purchase report from the supplier, and after we get purchasing the inventory, we have to pay bills. Let's say we pay bills to those suppliers that we bought, purchase order, receiving notes, invoicing for supplier. And you understand? So if we didn't have some raw materials to create, so we are going to buy for supplier who's selling the raw material for that product. Then we come out to the company, we pay the bill from the supplier, and then we carry on. So check payable to supplier will be the output, because we pay money to the supplier so as to get there. And this is account payable. It's very clear that if we pay, then we put it in account payable, that we give out money. Now we pay our employees. This is another very important information processing. Thus we pay our employee, and this employee work report, timesheet, and the payroll report, how the employee worked, and paycheck to employees. Then we give the employee a check. This is how the business works. And the very last processing information in business is report financial information. So we give out the reports on how the information in the businesses went and so far. Usually this is performed in the accounting department. And as I say, this accounting department keep track of all records within the organization, and then they give the information. It's basically using the balance sheet to give the information about the asset, liability, stockholders, equity, and revenues and expenses in general. So there's something that are also very important. You have to understand that in any businesses, information system are used in controlling information during businesses operation. Also help in business management. Also they provide competitive advantages in any businesses that is conducted. So basically information system in businesses play in such a way that they help in operation, they help in management, they play in competitive advantage. To say, if we have competitors who are not having information system, and in your business you have information system, it's very good that you are more than them. So those are very fundamental issues about information system in businesses. But also we can say that business fundamental, I say business operation, decision making, strategic competitive advantage in the businesses, and also they say there are some strategic roles of information system in the business that are used to improving business operation, promoting business automation, locking customers and suppliers. So if we have information system, our customers will just be roaming around our system in an organization without leaving. And also we can create switching costs, so we will be able to change the cost, because we are using technology that is very innovative, so people will know that no, that's not big issue if you pay more, because the technology is very good, because the technology of information system is daily changing. And also we raise barriers to entry. We discourage competitors if we have a good information system. Okay. So